And now, the best 60-ish seconds of your week. It's March Madness, and I'm not referring to the craziness going on the Democratic field already crowded for the presidency in 2020. I'm talking about the NCAA basketball tournament. And for at least the next 2 weeks, Villanova is the defending national champion. And the Cactus League and Grapefruit Leagues are in full swing, reaching their zenith. It's already officially spring, the days are longer and brighter, and so are our futures. On the political side, Beto O'Rourke is now the flavor of the week for the Democrats, announcing his candidacy for the presidency this week, coming out of the gate in really impressive fashion, raising $6.1 million the first day. Now, it has to be noted that that was a little bit top-heavy, a lot of very, very large, quote-unquote, maxed-out donors in there, so it doesn't, at least initially, indicate the kind of strength at the grassroots that, say, Bernie Sanders has. Nevertheless, $6.1 million in a single day, pretty impressive. But you've got to remember, no president has gone directly from the House of Representatives to the White House since James Garfield, and O'Rourke, Robert Francis O'Rourke, he's got Beta thrown in there somehow, isn't either. He's out of Congress right now, having run and lost for the U.S. Senate in Texas last year. And this week, President Trump met with President Bolsonaro, the newly elected president of Brazil, the economic and physical giant of South America, and it looks like a really good relationship between the United States and Brazil going forward. The opportunity there for Brazil to actually become a member of NATO is really impressive because you've got a potentially giant economy which has been held back by socialists and corrupt politicians, a lot of them in jail right now. It looks like Bolsonaro really has an opportunity to lead my native land forward. And in other international economic political news, a trade deal still looms in the future. We said it would probably get pushed back to at least the end of March. It now looks like it's going to be sometime in April. That's an ambitious look, but it still is very, very significant. And we said long ago, watch Huawei. And as the 5G competition continues to heat up, they're going to increasingly be in the news, both with respect to 5G and with respect to any potential trade deal. Now, some folks are saying that the potential market gains are already baked into the cookie, so to speak, with respect to the trade deal. I'm one that doesn't think so. I'm not necessarily one that is willing to go as far as to say that it could go up 4,000 or 5,000 points, which some are suggesting. But I do believe it will be a significant uptick to both the markets and the economy if the deal that President Trump is working on gets accomplished. And it will be a big boost to his fortunes going into 2020. Finally, last week we couldn't really say much from Madison Square Garden because of all the noise, but I said that the issue of stock buybacks or share repurchases or whatever you want to call them will be an emerging issue in 2020. I still believe that's the case because these stock buybacks or share repurchases do a lot of value for individual investors, but it's largely because of a decreased share pool rather than because of increased earnings or the things normally associated with stock value increases. And Democrats are saying we ought to abolish the practice, while Republicans are saying we ought to redo, rethink the tax code. But even the Wall Street Journal is saying there might be better uses for that capital to help with innovation, development, and true economic growth. But I believe it's going to be a significant issue in 2020, so keep your eye on it. But for now, go watch the games. Have a great time with March Madness because that is the best 60-ish seconds of your week.